What is up, guys? Aaron here, Curls on the Rack, back again with another product review video. This time it's going to be on the Maverick Bar from Pheno-X Fitness. Now, the Maverick Bar from Pheno-X Fitness essentially can take the place of 3 of your bars: your multi-grip bench press bar, your SSB bar, and also your open-ended trap bar. And Gordon, the guy who invented this bar, thought to himself, well, if I'm going to make something, I want it to be able to do as many things as possible and replace all these different specialty bars that you need to purchase individually. So this is what he came up with, the Maverick Bar. And because there are so many different ins and outs with this bar, and I'm going to have to test a lot of different exercises to actually do a proper review on it, I'm going to break this up into 3 different segments. So the first video that we're going to do today is going to be the unboxing and how it came, the ins and outs of how it's put together, what kind of hardware they're using on this thing, and then the second video will be the actual in-depth review video where I go through all the different exercises, and then I'll probably do a comparison video versus all the Kabuki's lineup. The open-ended trap bar HD, the SS bar, which is the Transformer bar, and then also the Cadillac bar. I'll compare this to those ones in the 3rd video. So let's get started. Let me show you what I got and how it came. Okay, so I got this bar for 400 bucks. That is an outstanding deal for any bar, especially one that can take the place of 3 different bars. Shipping was $60. I'd say it came in about a week. And once I received it, it was in all these different packages that were hand wrapped by Gordon and taped together. Everything was secure. Everything was in there meticulously wrapped. There was no damage to the bar when it came. And so good job on that one. And so the basic installation of this thing was very simple. It was essentially putting the sleeves on here, and then everything else is pretty much interchangeable, and you know, you can decide whichever piece you want to put on there. I'll show some footage right now of me putting it together so you can get an idea of how easy it was. And as you can see here, the way it works is it has square tubing that you can pin these different brackets anywhere you want, and then also the handles are on a bracket that goes over that piece. So they have a pop pin on there, or spring pin. You pull these off. Sometimes they are a little tight, but I guess it's better to be tight than too loose and flopping around. It has a spring pin embedded in here, and say I don't want to use this attachment. It also comes with the straight version of the handles, and the handles are knurled, which is nice. And you can pop those on there. It comes with 2 of these, 2 of the angled grip ones, and then also your attachments for utilizing it as an SSB, which is an angled grip with a rubber coating on the end here, and also the pop pin. I should also mention that when you turn it into the SSB, it does come with a neck pad that you can attach with 2 straps that are Velcro straps to put on the back of your neck. So you'll have the 2 pads for your shoulders that are attached to the angled arms, and then you'll also have some support for your neck right here. And the way you adjust the height of the feet or remove it entirely is there's bolts on the front, and they're attached to these tension screws in the back. So that way you don't have to go get a wrench every time you want to remove these. So they come off like that. if you didn't want the feet on at all. Or if you wanted it to be a little bit taller, they also give you one more hole that you can pop this out and slide it down into. And then you just put the bolt back through and tighten up the tension screw like that, and it's taller. And as I'm sure you saw when I was putting this thing together, the sleeve secures to the bracket with 2 bolts that go horizontally and 1 that goes vertically through the middle. The clearance that you have when you're racking this guy up on the bar is 5.5 inches. The loadable sleeve portion of it measures 14.25 inches. One thing to keep in mind, guys, is that you're not going to be able to use a standard collar for these, like these rogue collars I have here. They will merely just slip off. This is a smaller diameter sleeve on this guy, and you are going to need to get some axle collars for this. Now, I know that these things are available for pre-order over at Phoenix Fitness website. I'll put a link down in the description if you're already sold and you're like, that's cool, I want to go get one. Or if you want to wait until I do this second part, I'm going to loan this thing out to a few different people in the neighborhood, get their feedback on it, and I'm also going to use it myself. That way I have as much information to go off of, because there's a lot of different things to take into consideration for part 2. So if you're not a subscriber, you might want to subscribe. That'll be coming out as soon as I get enough information on this thing to do a thorough review. Now, before I go, I will Montage it up. It's a Menage because it's like 3 different bars and then Montage. Anyways, let's go.